Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
Now it is time for some football here in Pittsburgh as Chris Boswell readies and sends this flying. And he tried to fit.
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
A good run there off right tackle. In an old school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. A solid stiff arm. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 72 yards. And the Eagles need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
Steelers nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Looking to put a drive together. On play action. Now Rodgers. That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On the ground, this is Jalen Warren. Nice his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Here is 3rd down and 4. They'll run it. Warren. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Don't forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Trying, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown, they got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Even with the good gain, I thought they might accept that one.
Yeah, you thought maybe they'd go with the downs as opposed to the yardage. So if you're taking the yardage now, 2nd and less than 5, that tells me you feel good about how your offense is working.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19.
And an Eagles first down.
Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
2nd and 10. Hurts. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. There's the stiff arm. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, You've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott now to have the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Steelers 0. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott now to kick this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing is Rodgers. Down the field, he's got one. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Steelers.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the right side and complete to Metcalf.
To DK Metcalf.
Just a gain of a couple there.
A gain of 2.
And that will bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now it's Rodgers. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's got it. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Jalen Warren from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are back within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 21. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. Across midfield. He's on his way. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
Will set up for the 2.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Elliott now to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Rodgers' pass intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon. EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Washington Commanders.
Jake Moody to kick off for Washington.
Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And off we go in our nation's capital. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
A first carry now for Jalen Warren. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And some room to maneuver. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one.
On the play. And a Steeler first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Rodgers now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the give, it's Warren. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
To throw is Daniels. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
At the 47-yard line.
They toss it to Warren. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Rodgers going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Michael Pittman, 54 yards. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Chris
Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Commanders 0. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2 yards to go, second down. To the air goes Daniels. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Daniels. He's got his receiver, Lane. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Daniels. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Daniels looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A handoff for Warren. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it's third down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Here's Rodgers. A short one there to Freiermuth. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. This 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Eyes the crossing route, and he finds Pittman. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
13 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Now Rodgers. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Rodgers now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Steelers.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Sonny Styles. And the Commanders are going to have it here just past the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game.
Jake Moody to kick off for Washington.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
At their own 8-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
At the 41-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Daniels looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll get this up to midfield.
That's good.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
1st down and goal.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. On play action. Now Rodgers. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Daniels. Short throw here to the tight end Bates. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
To throw is Daniels. That's caught. Downfield, it's Lane. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this fourth quarter. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Krosky Merritt, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
I know in this spot they have to be thinking to themselves, let's go ahead and go for it right now. We don't know if we'll get another opportunity. But if you trust your defense at all, you kick the field goal and maybe have one more shot later.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up.